Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Hi, I'm Frank Waliczek. Today we'll be talking about adult development. That's right, adult development. We're going to be talking to a few people about how their life has changed from year to year and how that has affected their overall life status. We're going to be talking to a few people. First, we're going to be talking to Mrs. Strain, Reed's mother. I'm here with Miss Strain, Reed's mother. How are you doing today, Miss Strain?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Alright, great. I'm just going to ask you, 15 questions and we're going to get your answers and then compare them later.
Okay.
So first question, how has growing older changed your perspective on life?
Well, when you start growing older, you start realizing that all the things that you could do when you were younger, you can't do them as much. And your perspective changes in life about how do you do things as you get older. You slow down, you know?
Yeah.
So that's changed in my life.
Alright, hello PJ, I'm Frank Waliczek.
Hi Frank, how are you?
Today. First question, how has growing older changed your perspective in life?
Just a little tougher to get up in the morning. Feel the aches and pains physically.
Okay. Alright, thank you very much PJ.
Thank you, Frank.
We're moving on to our next interviewee. Her name is
Peggy.
Peggy. Peggy, come on in here. Alright. Alright, Peggy.
You want to go?
How has growing older changed your perspective on life?
Probably, I think more about health issues and things
Okay.
like that I didn't think about when I was young.
Okay. I'd like one haircut with some highlights of psychology questions, please.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Come on over.
I'm Frank Waliczek, and I'm here with Tammy. She'll be our interviewee of the day. Tammy, I'd like to ask you about 13 questions.
Very good.
Number one, how has growing older changed your perspective on life?
Well, growing older, I still feel I'm pretty young, but over the years, obviously you learn a little something every year, and as I get older, I think I get a little wiser.
Okay. I'm Frank Waliczek, and I'm here with Mr. Plum. He'll be our interviewee of the day. Mr. Plum, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Number one, how has growing older changed your perspective on life?
Well, usually people say that growing older makes them more wise, and a lot of older people joke about they wish they would have seen so many things that they didn't when they were young. But when I look back on my life, I don't really regret the choices I made or things that I did. For me, growing older, in fact, for me, I feel a lot younger. I'm retired now, and I run anywhere from 10 to 20 miles a week, and I feel vital and alive. So as long as I have my health, I really feel good about being 64. And sometimes I guess when you have children and when you see them make some of the same choices and struggle with the same things that you did when you were younger, you'd really like to help them out and say, well, you know, you do share your experience, but it's hard to teach someone else what it is that they should do, because everyone has to discover that for themselves.
Right, okay. I'm here with Bubba. Is it okay if I call you that, Bubba?
Of course.
Alright, this is Bubba. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions, Bubba. 14 to be exact.
Alright.
Got it? Alright. Number one, how has growing older changed your perspective on life?
Growing old, this is what I'm going to say I'm at, because I'm beyond older, I've decided. And you get past 80-year-old, and I don't feel that it has changed my perspective on life. I still have a really positive attitude. But it has changed my physical ability to do some of the things I used to do. And I am still able to participate in activities that I enjoy, but they're more limited as far as how much time I can spend on them.
Okay. So has your perspective changed at all since you were like high school?
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the value of working out more.
Okay, cool. Mr. Strain, nice to meet you. I'm Frank Waliczek. I'll be doing the interview today. I'm just going to ask you about 15 questions about your life, career, and family.
Okay.
Rate your well-being of life from 1 to 10, and what has influenced this decision?
Well-being of life, well-being being, what's the definition of well-being?
How you feel your life is currently. Like 10 being amazing, couldn't be better, 1 being, this sucks.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm probably about I'd say about a 7. There's certain things that I'm certainly happy about. I enjoy certainly, when I look at other people, I'm happy with the family I have. I'm blessed in that respect. I have a pretty good network of friends. I mean, we've moved around a lot, so keeping in touch with some of our friends over the years has been a bit of a challenge, and wish we could do a better job of that. But I'm happy where we are and where we are from the most part. Could it be improved? Certainly, and we're always working on that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Strain.
You bet.
Great interview. We're going to move on to our next subject. Her name is Bubba. Yes, Bubba. If you could rate your life or your well-being of life on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being not too good, what do you think you would rate it?
At this time,
Yes.
probably 7.
Okay. Okay. Why is that?
Because physically I had some handicaps that I had to deal with. I can't participate in some of the things that I would like to do. And as far as positive side, I still am able to spend time with friends socially. I do a lot of reading, which I am still able to enjoy. And I just enjoy my family.
Okay. Rate your well-being of life so far. What do you think it would be on a 1 to 10 scale?
I'd say probably 9.
That's good.
Pretty
All right.
happy life.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Okay, all
On a
right.
scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think your life is right now? Like 10 being the best, 1 being terrible.
I'd probably say 9 because there's always room for improvement, but I'm a pretty happy guy.
That's good.
So you'd like me to rate?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Well, I would say a 9.
Okay.
I have my health. I'm in better shape than any time since I was in my early 20s. I have full use of my mind, and I'm very satisfied with every day.
Okay.
I guess I don't really have much to compare it to other than other people, but I feel personally for me where my life is, I rate myself at a 8.
Okay.
I feel pretty good, but I think things could always get better.
Right.
Well, we had a lot of social time prior to Reed being born, and probably when he was very young, we had a network of friends that all had very small children, and we would do things together, and always obviously include the kids on that. As we sort of moved around, and he got into school, and then obviously sports, that certainly diminished. But it certainly changed as he was able to take care of himself, got older, has his own car, and so he's able to take himself places now. So that has allowed us to free us up a little time. But there was certainly a period in life where we didn't have that much social time. I don't regret that at all. I mean, the time we spent together as a family was much more important than the social time we would have had with friends.
Where do you find most of your time is spent? And do you have much free time for
In the
yourself?
kitchen.
In the kitchen. Where do you find most of your time is spent? And do you have much time to yourself or free time?
Yeah, I have a fair amount. I'm self-employed, so I pretty much name my own hours, and that's a good thing for me.
Okay.
I play a lot of golf.
Okay. In what ways have you had to grow and take more control in your life?
Well, first of all, I've been a widow for over 15 years. So I've had to take more control financially as far as being responsible. And also, I have found that as I've grown older, I'm more interested in my family and in what they're able to do for themselves, and looking forward to seeing them succeed in whatever they venture to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well living on my own is a really big thing. That's what I want to be doing. So kind of working. I'm in school still.
Okay.
But I want to earn money here so I can move out on my own.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So as your lifestyle changes and commitments have become more significant in your life as you grow older.
Commitment to the future,
Okay.
retirement, things that I want to grow into, and just responsibilities at home.
Okay.
Well, most of my focus now that I've grown older is to make sure that I provide a future for Reed. You know, making sure that we're taking care of, you know, his college, working and doing the things that we need to help him be successful, whether it's in school and then in the future in college and in sports.
Right. How has your family impact your decision making? Like what you would choose to do or?
Well, my family has my children, part of my family, my own children, were important in that I worked, part of the reason I worked, or a big part of the reason I worked, was to see that we had more family opportunities to spend together. We did a lot of vacations together, we did a lot of traveling together, and that was something that was really important. At this stage of my life, my grandchildren, I look forward to spending time with, as well as my own children, and they keep me motivated.
Families impact my decision making because they've kind of made me want to move out of the house. I don't want to be around the house anymore.
Okay.
So.
How has your family impacted your decision making?
Well, everything changed once I obviously had Reed. You know, I used to be able to have a lot more time to do things. I used to be a smoker, and I realized that there was things that I needed to give up and sort of grow up myself, because it was important to, one, be able to show my son what's important in life and the right choices to make, and the importance about life and being there and healthy to make sure you're there for your family, and that it's important to know that family is the most important thing. You make sacrifices for them, and in the long run, they're all worth the sacrifice.
I think of them when I do certain things, but they don't affect or change anything that I would do.
Hi, I'm Reed Strain. I'm here with Reese Baumberger, and we're here to talk about the results we gathered through the interviews. There was a common theme of family and being successful in life and being happy. We had 4 different age groups, 20 to 30. In 20 to 30, they were more focused on their jobs, their careers, getting started in life to become successful. 30 to 50, they still focused on their career, but more on family and starting a family and providing for family. Reese?
There's kind of this common trend where as you grow older, you start to focus more on your family, supporting your family, and less on yourself. At the age of like 50 to 60, you're more focused on making sure your child's set for the future, and you start focusing on retirement. 60 towards the end of your life, you really kind of help support your kids and then your grandchildren, and kind of start preparing for your for death. We all come to realize that as people grow older, they all start to develop in their own way and start focusing more on all of the people around them and not just solely on themselves. Everyone develops. It's just everyone develops with different perspectives on life and different outcomes.
Thank you very much. And is there anything you want to say to the psych class, some words of advice?
I appreciate the opportunity to meet all of you and spend a little time with you, and good luck with whatever this project is going to add to your lives.
Great, thank you.